Hi, thank you for joining me. I'm excited to go over the 6th Illinois Congressional District. We have the incumbent, Congressman Peter Roskam. He's a Republican, and he's being challenged by a great Democratic challenger, Sean Casten. So let's break these two gentlemen down. Representative Roskam is a lawyer, a politician, and he's currently in his 5th term. Challenger, Mr. Sean Casten, he's a scientist, an entrepreneur, and an author. So he has a diverse background, and I think as an outsider running against an incumbent, he brings a lot of different flavors, if you will, a lot of different experiences to this race outside of what we see within the District of Columbia, a lot of lawyers and a lot of politicians, which I think the incumbent easily and does a great job at navigating that world, where the challenger is that he's able to bring in outside views. He's able to bring in a different perspective. And so that's one thing that we see going for Mr. Casten, the challenger. So currently the challenger leads in a Garen Hart-Yang poll by 2 points. And this was dated, this is actually the most recent poll in this race, and it's dated that's September 29th through October 1st. Now, it's important to note on this poll that it is a partisan poll that was sponsored by a Democratic entity. So it can't carry the same weight as a New York Times Siena poll, but it is a recent poll, and so I did want to add it to this and show that he is leading in that by 2 points. The incumbent leads the New York Times Siena poll that's dated the September 4th through the 6th, and he leads that poll by 1 point. So as I look at both of those polls, that is not a partisan poll, and he's leading by 1. It looks like in the polls, the incumbent is currently in the lead. In addition to the polling, 538.com does have Mr. Roskam with a 56% chance of winning as of October 17th, and that actually has gone down. On October 13th, he had a 65% chance winning, and now he has a 56% chance of winning. So we do see momentum shifting to the challenger. However, the incumbent is currently in the lead. If we look at centerforpolitics.org, they say this is a Democratic-leaning seat, and cookpolitical.com also says this is a Democrat-leaning seat, whereas the Real Clear Politics currently still has this as a toss-up, and like I said with 538.com, they are giving the Republican the higher percent chance of winning. Another note, Hillary Clinton won this by 7 points, and prior to her, Romney won this by 8.2 points. So Illinois 6 is 2 points more Republican than the nation overall. With that information, between the polls, 538, how this district has gone between Clinton and Romney, I'm going to continue with the idea that this is going to stay as a Republican seat, that this will not be a Democratic flip, and I don't think it's as close as some of the other seats that I've talked about. I feel pretty comfortable that the Republican Party will retain this seat. I don't suggest that the Democratic Party should spend a lot of time or money on this race, as I think the incumbent will retain this seat. And if the Democratic Party looks at all 30, well, it was 29 a few days ago, now it's up to 31 available toss-ups. I think there's some other toss-ups that they should focus on. I do not think this is a focus seat that the Democratic Party wants to spend time or money on to try and flip the House. Please leave your comments, your thoughts below. I'd love to hear if you have any additional polling data, any additional news. This is an interesting seat, and any additional information you can provide would be great. Thank you.